Now the X-Men. Now they're kind of they weren't exactly a new team. They were kind of a mix together from the old Renegades team. Now, what's next for them?
Well, the X-Men had obviously a tough season. They won their first game coming out of the gates, then they dropped their subsequent 9 games after that.
Yeah.
With their last loss to A-Ball, leaving them high and dry for the offseason. I really don't know. Myung Choi and Gene Kim, original members of the Renegades, they branched off this past season and started the X-Men. Obviously, the experiment didn't work out as well as they'd like to. They're really lacking some key components to be able to run in the NL. They obviously, starting with a center, they need a big man. They went small ball all season long, and it caught up to them against the likes of the Brandon Chalks, of the James Parks, of the Tony Who's, the Mo Gumans. It goes on and on. They didn't have a single player. I don't think they have a single player over 6'2". And Clem, Clem Lee, wound up tearing his MCL towards the end of the season. So that was a big setback for them. But without a legitimate big man in the middle who can get you consistent double-doubles, it's going to be an uphill battle for them in the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
They've got some nice pieces. Gene Kim is a competitor. I love his game. I love his heart.
Oh, absolutely.
That guy brings it every night. Myung Choi's got one of the most beautiful jumpers in the league. Ace Watana, obviously a Division I basketball player, is in their backcourt. Kirk Kim, another Division I basketball player in their backcourt. We're talking, 2 walk-ons at 2 of the biggest programs in the nation. And this team was 1-9. I think you can have all the guards you want, but without some solid guys, some beef up in front, it's gonna be hard. So I hope they're successful in their efforts in their recruiting. Maybe want to take a page out of Ren Shea's book, but hopefully we'll see them coming back next season.
Or even one of Ren's players.
Maybe offer a trade or something.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the other matchup, seeing that the X-Men lost to A-Ball, they're rewarded to play against the Spartans.
Yeah, Spartans and A-Ball. Spartans, obviously, the class of the division this season. They finished 8-1, got the first round bye in the playoffs. This team is stacked. This is the other side of the Renegades that split off and became the Spartans and the X-Men. And they maintain the big men from the Renegades team. Jong Chung in the middle. Absolute, important cog in their wheel. Gets lots of rebounds. Bodies up on the big men that other teams have.
Excellent outlet passers.
Exactly. Their guards, Mark Lee, where do we begin? Eddie Wang, James Choi, James Choi II, goes on and on and on. These guys run and gun. They have the highest scoring offense in the division, and they also allow the least points on defense. So they've really got a 1-2 punch in terms of their attack. They're another team solid from 1 through 7, very deep on the bench. They interchangeable at all pieces. They can play small ball, but the difference with them and the X-Men is that they also have a half court set. They've got a guy they can throw into the post who can move the ball around, score a little bit inside, and you really need that balance in this league.
Yeah, and they
really need that.
Yeah, and they seem to know each other really well. They have a good balance and a good chemistry. They kind of know where they're going to go, even on defense and on the offensive end. So they really got that going. Now, what does A-Ball have to do to beat the Spartans?
Well, A-Ball is really going to have to play the game of their lives. A-Ball has some history with upsetting people, higher seeds, as we've just talked about. But I think the Spartans are a different kind of team. They run, they gun. A-Ball likes to slow it down. They're a plotting team. They like to throw it into James Park, and they hope to get hot by getting it out to Beck and Drew Chen and Nihar Javari really stepped up in the playoffs. I think all these guys that I just named really have to come and bring it this week. It's not going to be an easy task. This game will go in their favor if they slow it down and are able to contain the Spartans' outlets, their fast break. If they can limit those, they will have a good shot if Beck is on from the outside. Park is going to present problems down low, no matter what. That guy, the big nasty, is just an automatic double-double. But it really hinges on their ability to stop transition game and the three-point shot. Yeah,
I was just going to say one of the keys is James Park, the big nasty. I mean, he can really change the face of the game when he's rebounding and he's scoring, especially against that lineup of the Spartans.
Right.
Now, your prediction for the Fury versus Cruiser.
Well, I don't want to get any hate mail for making any predictions here. I definitely see a close game here going down to the wire. Without Sean De Los Reyes, this game, obviously the Fury take a hit with that, but I expect other players to step up if they do show up. They have had some recent injury and out-of-town trips from players who I'm not sure will be able to make it back in time for this game. So if they aren't at full strength, and obviously that would be a major blow without a few of their key elements, you have to tip the scale in the Cruiser's favor. But that would be really unfortunate to see. If everyone's playing at full strength, it's a different game. It's really a toss-up. I think you just have to get out there and see the game and then find out what happens.
That's not a toss-up. That's a cop-out. That's what that is. Well, on that note, thank you very much, Commish. I can't wait to see the rest of the games. I mean, it's just going to be awesome. Every season has just been so exciting, and this is not going to be any different, is it?
No, I can't wait. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.